Hello again. As President and on behalf of the Paramedic Chiefs of Canada, I'd like to take this opportunity to provide you with an update of the recent activities of our association. First, I'd like to start just by talking about the Canadian Institute for Public Safety Research and Treatment, or CIPSRT. The PCC continues to work with CIPSRT to address issues of mental health in the first responder community. In September of this year, CIPSRT released a suite of online anonymous self-screening tools for depression, anxiety, PTSD, panic disorder, social anxiety disorder, and alcohol use. After answering a brief series of online screening tools and questions, paramedics and other public safety personnel can now receive immediate feedback. Using the anonymous screening tools, it lets you compare your responses to previously published responses from the general population or other public safety personnel. The results of the screening tool allow individual respondents to better be informed regarding their own symptoms and have preliminary feedback that can help them to decide about accessing additional resources. The driving force behind the development was the desire of the CIPSRT Steering Committee to rapidly give something back to the public safety personnel on the front line. The complete suite of self-screening tools can be found on the CIPSRT website link that's shown on your screen below, or it can be found at the Paramedic Chiefs of Canada website as well. The PCC is committed to supporting CIPSRT to be the dedicated research hub which will enhance the well-being of public safety personnel, their organizations, and their families. Funding is required to ensure the sustainability of CIPSRT, specifically for management, administration, and research support. Collectively, with our Tri-Services partners, we've asked the federal government to support this important research. We'll continue to update you as we receive further information. The Paramedic Chiefs of Canada, or PCC, recently met concurrent to the EMS Expo in Las Vegas with our international partner associations to discuss how we can combine forces to collaborate on common priorities. We met with the following associations: the Association of Ambulance Chief Executives in the UK, the Council of Ambulance Authorities in Australia, and the National EMS Management Association, or NEMSMA, in the US. At this meeting, we were able to determine shared interest in working on research, developing global position statements, leadership competencies, and of particular importance, mental health. The PCC was able to provide a high-level overview of the excellent work conducted here by CIPSRT, and our partner associations were very keen to know more about the research findings, assessment tool, and the blue paper recently released. PCC, along with NEMSMA, ACE, and CAA, have joined together to form the Global Paramedic Leadership Alliance. We'll be jointly hosting a summit dedicated to mental health adjacent to the Association of Ambulance Chief Executives Conference in Warwickshire, England, March 22nd and 23rd. We're really excited to be a part of this inaugural discussion on paramedic mental health, and we look forward to showcasing the research and work conducted in Canada on an international stage. It's equally exciting to see the Paramedic Chiefs of Canada taking its place amongst the Global Paramedic Leadership Alliance. PCC recently hosted our fall business meeting in Ottawa this past October. The intent of this meeting was to focus on our master goals outlined in our strategic plan. Those are developing a repository of best practices, to provide tools to leaders to implement in the workplace, to provide a national framework for the future of paramedic services in Canada, and to ensure the financial sustainability of PCC. Together with our industry partners and stakeholders, PCC board met and discussed what the future looks like for paramedicine in Canada, and this is to assist us in developing a new white paper. Facilitated by Chief Kevin Smith of Niagara EMS and our PCC Vice President Dale Weiss, we were able to define the issues and priorities that should be included in the next version of the white paper. Some common themes were apparent after the group discussion: technology, innovation and advancement, data and research, professional development in terms of education and training, patient and provider health and wellness, collaboration and communication, and the evolution of healthcare in the out-of-hospital environment. While this meeting was only one of many to discuss the white paper, it was imperative as a first step to collaborate with our stakeholders to start this dialogue. The PCC Board of Directors will remain as a steering committee to drive the work, and will be seeking assistance from services across the country to assist us in the advancing of this discussion to the next level. PCC recently had a call for interest that was distributed for individuals interested in two key committees. First, the KPI Working Group, and secondly, the Leadership Development Committee. I was really encouraged to see the many volunteers that came forward for our KPR Working Group. The creation of a repository of industry standards guided by evidence in areas of clinical outcomes related to system design and performance will assist paramedic services in assessing and benchmarking. We held our first meeting of this committee in late November, and I look forward to announcing the committee chair and the terms of reference very soon. In addition, our Leadership Development Committee released a call for interest, and I was really pleased to see so many passionate leaders volunteer to participate in this group, not only from Canada but around the globe. I would like to thank all of the skilled, knowledgeable volunteers that contribute to this important committee work. Your contributions are valued. In closing, I'd like to once again thank Ferno, Zoll, Physio, Crestline, Demirs, and Interdev for their unwavering support in assisting us in advancing and aligning paramedic leadership in Canada. I'd like to wish you all a happy holiday season. Remember to follow at Paramedic Chiefs on Twitter and visit our website, paramedicchiefs.ca, for news and information about your association. Thank you.